Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be trying the It Girl makeup trend. So I've been seeing so many girls, and I'll put up some pictures on the screen with the most perfect makeup you've ever seen. And we've all seen the beach pictures where they take them with the Canon G7X and their skin is just glowing. And so that is what I want to achieve today. I had a look at so many videos on TikTok and on YouTube of different people's routines, and I've kind of made my own one with products that I have, because obviously some products that they're using are like hundreds of pounds for one product, and I'm sorry, I just can't do that. I kind of made my own little routine that I'm gonna share with you guys today. So I hope you like today's video, and let's get into it. You're going to have to excuse the setup today. My tripod broke, so we've got a Yankee candle and some books holding you guys up. So I've got everything out, and I'm gonna put on my skincare headband. Okay, so to start with prep, because prep is super important, I'm gonna go in with this face mist. This is called the Glowy Hydrating Face Mist. It's got hyaluronic acid, it's just rose water, because obviously we want our skin to be super hydrated, because then our makeup will just go on way better. So now I'm gonna go in with my Glow Recipe toner. The Glow Recipe toner is one of my faves. I use this in all of my get ready with me's in the mornings. And then to pair alongside the Glow Recipe Niacinamide Dew Drops, these again are great. I literally love everything about Glow Recipe's product, especially like the watermelon range. They're just so good. But like Glow Recipe's products are actually quite affordable. Obviously they're a bit more expensive compared to like drugstore brands, but I think for what they are, like, they are so good. The toner is one product that I just always rebuy. Now for eye cream, I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury eye cream. This is the Magic Eye Rescue, and this is just great for brightening under the eyes. I love it so much. There we go. So now my skin is all hydrated and all the skincare is kind of done, pre-makeup skincare, I'm gonna go in with my primer. So I'm gonna use this primer from Primark. This is a dupe for the Bobbi Brown, I think it's face base, and this literally retails for about £4.50, and I think it's lovely. Obviously we want our skin to glow, which is kind of what we've achieved already, but using a moisturizing primer rather than a sticky primer I think just helps, and it benefits a bit more than like a sticky primer. Obviously if you're doing your makeup, if you're on holiday like I'm going to Lanzarote, I'd probably use a gripping primer rather than this one, because I want my makeup to stay on my face rather than slide off. But then I guess if you're in like, where's cold? The Antarctic, maybe you'd want something a bit more hydrating. Okay, so now we are prepped and we are primed. I'm gonna go in with the base first. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I have two of these. I have the shade 3, which is light medium, and then I have the shade 5, which is medium tan, and this is my holiday shade and this is my regular shade. And obviously I've been doing a bit of tanning, a bit of self-tanning, so I'm gonna blend these two together. I literally love e.l.f. products so much. I think they are so great and really affordable. This is a Jaclyn Hill brush. It was the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill. This is the JH12. I mean, I'm telling you guys like I know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna blend this out with this brush, but it is obviously the half term now, and I hit 5k on TikTok, which might not seem like a lot to some people, or it might seem like loads, but I am so grateful. I actually couldn't believe it. We had reached 5k in a week. Oh, what was I on? Or like not 5k in a week, but I was on, I want to say like 4,900, so I gained a whole 100 followers in a week. Like, to me that's just crazy. But we're nearly at 100 subscribers on here, which again is so cool. Like, I've been doing this channel just over a month, and then I've been really bad at posting this month. But like nearly 100 subscribers in a month. Hello. We're gonna be looking a bit orange compared to the neck, but we're gonna fix that, so don't worry. I'm just gonna blend it down my neck as well, because obviously we want our face to match our neck. Right, now that's all blended in, we can already see that we're getting a nice glow, which is what we want. So I'm gonna take a damp beauty blender and just go over this, because obviously we've still got a few little brush lines where we want it to look nice and skin-like. That is our base so far, which I think is looking lovely. Quite a lot of these videos and tutorials, girls don't use foundation or they use a skin tint alternative, but I feel like I'm not sure I need it. I feel like the Halo Glow has given me enough coverage, so I think I'm gonna skip skin tint and foundation for that step because these two products have given me enough coverage for what I like at least. And then obviously we've got, like, I've got a spot here, we've got a few bits that we can conceal. For our next product, I'm going to use a liquid contour slash bronzer. So this is the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the shade Espresso. So in loads of these videos, the girls are contouring and bronzering before concealer, so obviously we're going to do that. So I'm going to use my Refi Duo brush. This one is great. I use this side for bronzer and this side for blush. And literally look how nice that blends out. It's such like a soft, creamy consistency. And then obviously the nose. This on the nose, I literally just blend in, give my nose a bit of warmth. Does it really do anything? Probably not, but it looks good. So now we've done the bronzer. This is where I like to personally conceal. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is light peach, and I'm gonna go under my eyes just a little bit, then on the chin and in the middle of the forehead. And now again, taking my damp beauty blender, and then obviously blend out the chin. Places we've concealed, they're kind of like the highlight points, so under the eyes, on the chin, in the forehead. So if you take flash photos, they're not going to be like bright white. These are just going to be brighter zones of our faces that are going to just give us a bit more glow. Okay, so now that's all blended in. Normally in makeup tutorials, people tend to powder after they've concealed, but I'm going to go in with my liquid blush. I'm going to use the e.l.f. This is part of the Halo Glow range as well. This is the Beauty Wand, and this is in the shade Berry Radiant. Sorry, if I look red and my eyes are watering, I just coughed really hard. This is a great blush. Like, the whole kind of Halo Glow range is brilliant, and I do have the matching contour wand, but I got it too light. But this blush is fantastic. So again, going in with my Refi brush, like, look at that. This is why I like to blush after I've concealed first, because I like to take the blush under my eyes a little bit, not giving myself like pink under eyes, but it just takes away from that harsh yellow I sometimes find concealer can give. And I also like to take it kind of up to the temples of my forehead, and then obviously blending out the nose. Okay, can we just appreciate how nice it looks? It's just giving that glow. I do have a spot on my cheeks. We're gonna look at this side, but we're giving the nice glow. It's looking fresh, it's looking dewy, it's looking gorge. Okay, so now this is kind of the time to move towards powder product. So I'm gonna take my Hoola bronzer, because I just like to go over the cream bits just a little bit to give it a little bit more depth. Using my trusty Jeffree Star Morphe brush and my Hoola bronzer, I'm literally just gonna go in kind of my hairline with the bronzer, going on my cheekbones, and then obviously down the jawline. I also like to take, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette. This is my fave. What I can say is these two mixed together is literally this in a liquid form. So I think it's a perfect little duo to like put together. So I'm going to take another Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush and literally just blend these two together. Just dab that on top to give it a bit more pink colour, a bit more glow. So now this is the time that I'm going to powder, which probably seems a bit silly seeing as I've just put loads of glowy products on and now we're going to dull it down with powder. Here's the thing, we're going to do it very lightly with none of this baking, none of this drawing white lines on the faces. No, very lightly with a powder puff in areas that you know are going to crease. Take my powder puff and literally using the tiniest bit of powder like that, and then blotting it into the back of my hand so it gets like into the puff and we get rid of some excess. Gonna go right into that concealer there and just dabbing where that concealer was. And then for chin and forehead, again pretty much doing the same, just dabbing it in a bit there. And then again for the forehead, I like to do like my triangle this way because then it goes like in between my brows and sort of on the top there. And that is powder done, and it's still, we're still glowing, got that dewy look. So for highlighter, I'm going to use my Dior palette. I like to take this pink shade, and I like to just go over my cheeks with it. It kind of just brings back that glow that we had all the way from underneath. And then again, I like to bring this around the sides of my face. I like to kind of blend the forehead glow and the cheek glow, so it kind of gives like that glass all one appearance. Do a little bit on my nose and then a little bit on the lip. And I like to take some of the gold and just tap it on my eyelids so it doesn't lose any of the shimmer. For the eyes, I'm going to take some of my Hoola. I'm going to put a little bit of this in the crease and kind of blend it to like the outer of my eyes. And then moving on to eyes, I am going to put this on my eyelashes and then let it set. Literally just do a couple of coats of this. It's going to look really weird, your eyelashes are going to look white, but like, you have to trust the process, okay? So we're gonna let this set on our eyes while we do our eyebrows. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal, I don't know, this has the security sticker all over it. This is just a brown brow gel. Just run that through so they don't look completely unstyled. Again, keeping it really natural, but we've got so much glow going on. This is gonna look so good, I just know it. Now our eyelash primer is set. I'm gonna take my eyelash curlers and curl my lashes. That is my lashes curled. I love the ones that have like the comb on them. I feel like they're really good. The mascaras that I've been loving at the moment is this UK lash mascara. I love this so much. This is so good. And then my OG, Sky High. These two together are unstoppable. And then I do love a bit of a roller lash, so we're gonna do a little bit of a combination. That is one coat of the UK lash, and I think like it looks really good. Okay, that is lashes, top lashes done with Sky High and the UK lash. And then I'm gonna take the roller lash and just do a little bit under the eyes, literally dabbing it, like dabbing it on, not even brushing it on. There we go, that is the under lashes done. Right, that is my makeup pretty much all done. We're going to set the face now. Use my go-to trusty e.l.f. Power Grip setting spray. This stuff is brilliant. Literally all e.l.f.'s products are top tier. I'm gonna do a generous mist with this because we want our face to be hydrated. There we go, super, super glowy. And then for our final step, which is lips, I'm gonna use a little natural kind of combination that I like to use. So I'm gonna take a little bit of tissue and just wipe off any excess product we've got on our lips. And then I'm gonna go in with this lip liner. This is from Barry M in the shade Blush. There we go, it's a tad darker than my natural lips, so that's kind of what I want, it gives it just a little bit more pizzazz. And then we're going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. It's a mini one, very, very, very well used, but we're going to go just over the top with this so we get that nice little blend. I'm going to use this Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss. This is the Rose Glow one, and I just think that's so cool, a little heart. I'm going to go over the top. And there we have a nice glossy brown lip. So that is the finished makeup tutorial. I hope you liked it. We're looking very glowy, very nice, perfect for those Canon G7X photos on the beach. But this look is so gorgeous, and obviously there are a few more expensive products in here but could totally be substituted for cheaper ones. And then I basically did most of it with e.l.f., so super, super affordable. I hope you liked today's video, and if you want to see more of me, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on bell notifications so you know when I post. We're very nearly at 100 subscribers, so it'd be lovely to reach that goal very soon. But I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Mwah.